Hey everybody, Martin here. We're back doing videos again. Um, Trying to get them every night again, like I was before. But here to talk about fasting, right? We're actually like almost 69 hours in. I did do a video last night, but for whatever reason, the camera, the memory card didn't want to work right, and so like it deleted my whole message. So I wasn't gonna do it again. It's good. But kind of some of the things that I talked about yesterday was why do I even want to do these videos, right? I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried fasting, like really fasting, right? I'm not talking about 24, 48, 3-day, 5-day fast. I'm talking about like fasting, right? Here we are in the process of doing a 30-day fast. And I remember when I first started fasting back in 2018, there was another influencer out there named Mariah Vitora, something like that. But she was doing a 54-day fast, and she had made videos every day of what she was experiencing during her fast. And I actually found it to be very helpful. When I did my 40-day fast, I would actually go back to her videos and watch them again and just kind of see what she was dealing with and see if there was any relation of what I was dealing with and how she got through it and kind of how I could get through it too. And so it was real helpful, and I just wanted to kind of do a journey one, right? Where I journey people through what it looks like to fast for 30 days and still train. And that's kind of the thing that's different with me here versus most people is I'm not going to just sit down and relax. I'm not going to just not do anything. So on these 40 days here of fasting, 30 days of fasting, I'm working out at least twice a day. I do a bodybuilding workout every day, and then I do a walk or a run of a few miles, and then with depending on what my energy looks like, I do an Olympic lifting workout, whether it be snatching, cleaning or jerking, to get through the third workout because I have nationals that I'm trying to get ready for. So I want to still train in those regards, right? And so, but like I've done lots of fasting before, and I've done 30 days. I just did 30 days back in April of 2023. Here we are in January of 2024, and it's time, right? Now I don't know why you would fast if you do, but and most people will do it for spiritual reasons. I've never really done it for a spiritual purpose. I've always done it more for the health benefits and for weight loss purposes. Typically during like a competition season, I eat as much food as I want. I try to get as strong as I can. I train as hard as I can. And then when it comes time for competition, most people start to cut. Well, I don't cut like a normal person. I fast hard for about the week prior to the lift, right? Not even prior to the competition itself, but to the day that I'm gonna lift. So typically I'm fasting up to the day that I lift or the day before, trying to make weight. And so it's very unhealthy, but because I've become so successful in losing weight as quickly as I can, I do this up and down thing. It's not real good for your body, but I always had like in the back of my mind, I know what to do to fix it, so I just do what I want. I've done 70-day transformations where I go from 275, 280 pounds down to 205 in like 70 days. And yeah, it's not real great, right? It's not exciting or good for you, but I do it because I'm a glutton for punishment. So, but in this fast, I went and got a DEXA scan. So I have baseline numbers of weight, body fat, visceral fat, and muscle mass. And so my numbers here were 27.1% body fat, 202 pounds of muscle, 4.6 pounds of visceral fat, and 289 pounds in body weight. So part of what I want to do is really see what happens to the body, as far as fat loss, as far as muscle mass and visceral fat, is really what I want to see what happens during these 30 days. So I will take another. I got this first body scan, DEXA scan at DEXAFit Sacramento. So shout out to you, DEXAFit Sacramento. Christy is the lady who owns that place. If you get a chance to go check her out. She's over on J Street. Awesome place to go. I'll show some video eventually during this fasting time of what getting a DEXA scan actually looks like. And then I plan on getting one at the end of my fast, which will be February 7th. I go in for my next DEXA scan to kind of compare the two numbers and see what it looks like to have that done. So we've always heard from influencers or people who are in this space talk about muscle mass, muscle being lost, yeah, so we'll see if that's actually true. One of the ways that I'm hoping to try to combat that, if I can, is to work out. I will say yesterday during my workout, there was absolutely no pump in my workout. And I was about 36 hours in on my fast when I did my workout, and there was no pump, none, which was very surprising to me. I know that people talk about how long the glucose stays in your system, right? Or glucose stays in your muscle. It was gone. Like there was no pump. And I take, I would take a pre-workout. I have one that is 100% calorie-free, sugar-free, doesn't even have sucralose in it. Actually has a stevia sweetener in it. And so it's really like sensitive, or it really doesn't affect your insulin levels at all. But yeah, did nothing. And I did arms, right? For the most part, I did back and buys. There should have been some kind of pump. At least I would have thought there would have been, but there wasn't. Last night's sleep also really sucked. I think typically when I fast, the first couple of days of sleeping are horrible. They're hard to just try to figure out. It wasn't because I was hungry, because I've fasted like this before. So I know how to kind of mentally prepare my brain for life. But I tossed and turned all night and not real sure why, but I did. And it is what it is, right? The hope is come day 4, day 5, that changes. I sleep deep and I sleep good, but I know that I won't sleep very long, probably 4 or 5 hours, and I'll be wide awake, ready to attack the world and have to figure out what to do with myself at that point, right? Because it'll probably be about 2 or 3 in the morning when I'm waking up during those times. So, but outside of that, one thing I want to tell you, if you're thinking about fasting, it's more mental than physical, right? Yes, you suffer from a hormone called ghrelin. It does make your body, your hunger spike, right? It makes you feel like you're hungry, but you're really not. Your body just thinks it is because it's used to eating certain times of the day, certain amounts of food, all that stuff. Even like just cutting back calories, your body experiences the same idea. But what you have to realize is like your body doesn't need the amount of food that we put in it. It doesn't. We have been brainwashed into thinking we need more food than we actually do. The human body is meant to survive, it's meant to thrive in all situations. And if you ate one meal a day or even one meal every other day, you'd be just fine. You wouldn't die. You would probably live very healthy because your body has an opportunity to do the things that it needs to do for itself. It can heal itself. It can clean itself out. You'd probably be way more healthy if you ate less food than if you ate more food. I'm not going to argue about the bodybuilding component because I like I said, at 36 hours, I didn't have no pump. So I probably won't build any muscle during this time. My thought is maybe I will lose some muscle for the simple fact that I keep shredding the muscle but not having anything to necessarily repair it with other than body fat, right? And the hope is my muscle can use my body fat to repair my muscles to build or sustain. And Jason Fung has been very public, and other influencers have been very public in saying fasting does not cause muscle loss. Now, when they're talking fasting, they might be talking about intermittent fasting, which is 16 hours or 20 hours, but not going days, like extended long fasting. But we're going to find out what really happens, right? 30 days we're going to do from January 7 to February 6. I actually celebrate 22 years clean on February 6th, which will be freaking awesome to celebrate another clean year, another clean date. Getting to break my fast and have some food, right? And then on February 7th, I'll go into DEXA Fit Sacramento and get another DEXA scan done and compare what my numbers look like and let you guys know, at least for this body, what it did, right? And so my hope is that you follow me on this journey for the next 30 days. We'll talk about things I'm feeling, things I'm thinking about, how the fast is going, all the times that I think about quitting because I just want to eat something because I'm fat and that's what I do. But at the end of the day, like I've already done 30s and 40 days before, so I know I'm not gonna die. So that's not even an issue. I've been fasting hard for years, and so I know the results that I get, the effects that I get, and I'm looking forward to sharing some of those with you guys. I don't want to keep you here for an hour tonight, but there are some great benefits from fasting, right? And I've been lucky enough to experience quite a few where there's no explanation for it, but it's good. And so I hope you follow me on this journey. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I just post a quick update every day on my 3-4 mile run walk, letting you guys know how I'm feeling for the day, because that's my time to get out there and do it. But more importantly, I just want to take you guys along on this journey and tell you what it looks like, and maybe even show some workout videos. I'll post pictures of what my body's doing and how it's looking during these 30 days so that you can kind of keep an eye on it too. So just know that I love you and that I pray for every single one of you guys every day, and I hope that God blesses every single one of you. Have a great day.